Libra. When intuition starts guiding you toward more prosperous roads, there is a voice inside you that has been speaking for a while now, Libra, and you have been hearing it even if you have not fully trusted it yet. It does not shout. It does not demand. It simply whispers quietly and persistently, like a stream running beneath the surface of your daily life. That voice is your intuition, and it has been trying to guide you toward something bigger, something richer, something more aligned with the prosperity you were always meant to experience. For a long time you pushed it aside. You told yourself you were being impractical. You told yourself that logic should always come first. But lately something has changed. The whisper has become harder to ignore, and what it is telling you might be the most important message you receive all year. You are a sign that naturally seeks balance, Libra. You weigh, you measure, you consider every angle before making a move. And while that careful approach has served you well in many areas of life, it has also taught you to distrust the one part of yourself that does not operate on logic, your intuition. Your gut feelings. The knowing that arrives before the evidence. But here is what the universe wants you to understand today. Your intuition is not the enemy of your logic. It is its partner. And when you learn to let them work together, the roads that open before you will be unlike anything your careful planning could have produced on its own. Guidance 1. The first way your intuition is guiding you toward prosperity is through recurring thoughts that will not leave you alone. There is something that keeps coming back to your mind, Libra. An idea, a desire, a direction that you keep trying to file away as impractical or unrealistic. But it keeps returning. It shows up in the shower. It appears while you are driving. It wakes you at 3 in the morning with a clarity that daylight seems to wash away. This persistence is not your mind playing tricks on you. It is your intuition refusing to be silenced because it knows something your logical mind does not yet accept. These recurring thoughts are not random neural firings. They are messages from the deepest, wisest part of you, the part that is connected to a larger intelligence, the part that can see beyond the immediate circumstances of your life and into the possibilities that are forming just ahead. When a thought keeps returning despite your best efforts to dismiss it, it is because that thought contains the seed of something your soul needs to pursue. Not wants to pursue, needs to. The mistake many Libras make is waiting for the recurring thought to come with a complete plan. You want to see every step from beginning to end before you take the first one. But intuition does not work that way. It shows you the destination, not the map. It gives you the next step, not the entire staircase. And your job right now is to trust the thought enough to take that first step, even if you cannot see the second one yet. Because the second step only becomes visible once you have taken the first. That is how intuitive guidance works. It reveals the road as you walk it, and every step you take in faith illuminates the one that follows. Guidance 2. The second way your intuition is leading you toward prosperity is through your physical responses to certain situations and people. Your body is an incredibly sophisticated guidance system, Libra, far more accurate than any pros and cons list you could create. When you are in the presence of something that is aligned with your prosperity, your body responds. Your chest opens. Your breathing deepens. A warmth spreads through you that has nothing to do with the temperature of the room. You feel lighter, more alert, more present. Conversely, when you are in the presence of something that will lead you away from prosperity, your body contracts. Your stomach tightens. Your shoulders creep upward. You feel a subtle urge to leave, to change the subject, to pull away. These physical cues are your intuition speaking through the only language that cannot be overthought, the language of sensation. You have been ignoring these signals for years, Libra, overriding them with politeness, obligation, and the deeply ingrained belief that other people's needs matter more than your own comfort. But your body has been keeping score. Every time you stayed in a situation that made your stomach clench, every time you said yes when your whole body was screaming no, you deposited a little more distrust into the relationship between your conscious mind and your intuitive body. Now is the time to rebuild that trust. Start small. Notice how your body responds to the next decision you face. Does it lean in or pull back? Does it open or contract? Let the body lead just this once and see where it takes you. You will be surprised at how much wiser your body is than the endless deliberation of your mind. Guidance 3. The third intuitive signal pointing you toward prosperity is a sudden disinterest in things that used to excite you. This might feel like something is wrong, like you are losing your passion or becoming apathetic. But it is actually the opposite. Your intuition is redirecting your energy by withdrawing excitement from paths that no longer serve your growth and channeling it toward paths that do. Think of it like a river that has been flowing in one direction for years. Suddenly, an obstacle appears, a boulder, a shift in the landscape, and the water begins to find a new course. The old riverbed dries up, and at first it looks like the river has stopped flowing entirely. But it has not stopped. It is simply finding a new direction, one that leads to more fertile ground. That is what is happening inside you, Libra. The passions and interests that are fading were necessary for the chapter you just completed, but they are not part of the chapter you are entering. And your intuition knows this before your mind does. So it begins the process of withdrawal, removing your emotional investment from the old path so that energy becomes available for the new one. Do not fight this process. Do not try to force yourself to be excited about things that no longer light you up. Instead, get curious about what does light you up. What new interests are emerging? What topics make you lean forward? What activities make time disappear? Those are the clues your intuition is leaving for you, and they point directly toward the prosperous road that is opening ahead. Guidance 4. The fourth way your intuition is guiding you involves the dreams you are having while you sleep. Your dream life has been unusually active lately, Libra, and the content of those dreams is not random. You may be dreaming of water in various forms: oceans, rivers, rain, flooding. You may be dreaming of large buildings, new rooms in familiar houses, or spaces that feel expansive and full of light. You may be dreaming of travel, of movement, of journeys that take you somewhere you have never been but somehow recognize. Each of these dream symbols is your subconscious mind processing the energetic shift that is happening in your waking life. Water represents emotions, intuition, and flow, and dreaming of it often indicates that your intuitive channels are opening wider. Large buildings and new rooms represent undiscovered parts of yourself, aspects of your potential that you have not yet explored. Travel and movement represent the journey your soul is about to take, the transition from where you are to where you are meant to be. Your dreams are rehearsals for your waking life, Libra. They are your intuition's way of preparing you for what is coming by letting you experience it first in the safety of sleep. Pay attention to how you feel during these dreams, not just what you see. Do you feel excited, peaceful, curious, expansive? Those feelings are previews of how you will feel as the prosperity unfolds in your physical reality. And the more you honor your dreams by remembering them, writing them down, and sitting with their messages, the stronger the connection between your intuitive guidance and your daily decisions becomes. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Guidance 5. The fifth intuitive signal is an increasing discomfort with playing small. You have been shrinking yourself, Libra. Not always consciously, but habitually, automatically, the way you might hunch your shoulders in a cold wind without even noticing. You have been making yourself smaller to fit into spaces that were never designed for someone your size. Smaller opinions to avoid conflict. Smaller ambitions to avoid disappointment. Smaller dreams to avoid looking foolish. And for a while that smallness felt safe. It felt manageable. It felt like the responsible choice. But your intuition has had enough of small. It is creating a friction inside you, a growing discomfort with the dimming of your own light that can no longer be ignored. You feel it when you hold back a comment that could have changed a conversation. You feel it when you let someone else take the spotlight you quietly wanted. You feel it when you settle for something adequate when something extraordinary was within reach. That discomfort is not anxiety, Libra. It is growth. It is your soul pushing against the walls of the container you built around it, demanding more room, more air, more freedom to expand. This is your intuition telling you that the prosperous road requires a bigger version of you. Not a louder version or a more aggressive version, but a fuller version. A version that takes up the space she is entitled to without apology. A version that speaks his truth without calculating the reaction first. A version that dares to want big things and refuses to feel guilty about wanting them. That version of you is not some future ideal. It is who you already are underneath the shrinking. And your intuition is doing everything it can to bring that person to the surface. Guidance 6. The sixth way your intuition is guiding you is through the people who are entering your life at this particular moment. Nothing in the universe happens by accident, and the people who appear in your sphere right now are not random. They are messengers, mirrors, and catalysts, each one carrying a piece of the puzzle your intuition is assembling. Someone new may have appeared recently, or someone from your past may have resurfaced. Pay close attention to what they bring with them. What conversations do they initiate? What topics do they introduce? What possibilities do they represent? Your intuition often works through other people because your logical mind is less likely to dismiss a message when it comes from another human being than when it arises as a quiet inner feeling. These people are not here to save you or to give you the answers. They are here to activate something inside you that is ready to awaken. They might say something in passing that unlocks an idea you have been circling around for months. They might share a story that mirrors your own situation so perfectly that you cannot dismiss it as coincidence. They might simply be an example of what is possible, living proof that the kind of life you want is not a fantasy but a reality that real people actually live. Your intuition drew these people to you for a reason, and the reason is always the same: to move you closer to the prosperous road that is already forming beneath your feet. Guidance 7. The seventh intuitive signal is a pull toward learning. You may have noticed a sudden hunger for knowledge, a desire to understand something more deeply, a curiosity that feels almost urgent. Maybe you are drawn to a particular subject, a particular teacher, a particular form of wisdom that you have never explored before. Or maybe you are drawn back to something you studied years ago with fresh eyes and a deeper appreciation. This pull toward learning is your intuition preparing you for the next level. Because every new level of prosperity requires a new level of understanding. You cannot navigate unfamiliar territory with old maps. You need new information, new skills, new frameworks for thinking about the world and your place in it. And your intuition knows exactly what you need to learn, even when your conscious mind has no idea. Follow this pull, Libra. Pick up the book that caught your eye. Watch the video that the algorithm keeps suggesting. Have the conversation with the person who seems to know something you need to know. Your intuition is curating your education in real time, selecting exactly the right information at exactly the right moment to prepare you for what is ahead. And the things you learn during this period will become invaluable tools on the prosperous road. Not all of them will make sense immediately. Some will click into place months or even years from now, when you suddenly need exactly that piece of knowledge to navigate a situation you could not have predicted. Trust the timing, trust the curiosity, and trust that every moment you spend learning right now is an investment in a future you cannot yet see but are already building. Some people watch, others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting, it's about moving. Guidance 8. The eighth way your intuition is guiding you toward prosperity is through a growing sense of urgency. Not panic, not anxiety, not the frantic energy of someone who is afraid of running out of time. This is a different kind of urgency. A calm, determined knowing that now is the time to act, that the window is open, that the conditions are favorable, and that waiting any longer would be a choice, not a necessity. This urgency is your intuition telling you that the alignment you have been waiting for is here. The pieces are in place, the energy is right, and the only thing missing is your decision to step forward. You have been preparing for this for years, Libra, even when you did not know you were preparing. Every lesson you learned, every challenge you survived, every moment of growth you endured, it was all leading to this moment. And your intuition can feel the culmination approaching the way an animal can feel a change in the weather before the first drop of rain falls. Do not let this urgency scare you into inaction. Do not interpret it as pressure from the outside. This is pressure from within, from the part of you that knows you are ready even when the part that is afraid insists otherwise. Honor this urgency by taking action. Not reckless action, not impulsive action, but deliberate, aligned action that moves you one step closer to the road your intuition has been pointing toward all along. Your intuition has been working overtime, Libra. It has been sending signals through your thoughts, your body, your dreams, your discomfort, your relationships, your curiosity, and your deepest sense of knowing. It has been patient when you ignored it, persistent when you doubted it, and unwavering in its commitment to guiding you toward the prosperity that is rightfully yours. The only thing left is for you to trust it. Not blindly but bravely. Not without thought but beyond thought. Trust the voice that speaks before logic arrives. Trust the feeling that knows before evidence appears. Trust the part of you that has been whispering all along, come this way. The road is better here. Because it is. And you are finally ready to walk it. You have two options after this video. Close it and hope things shift. Or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.